See, it's May the 11th, 2024, and we are at the Moncton Stamp Fair. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I'm just say hello to whoever's on right now. Let's go back to the beginning here. So, Basil from Goa is on, Ida Marie from Washington's on, Roger is on from Greece, In Postcards is on from Poland. Who else do we have? Charmaine is on from Maine. Welcome, Charmaine. You finally can comment and be a part of the group. That's great. Weather report from Poland. It's 19 degrees there. I think it's about 8 here going to 12. Only 22 degrees in Athens today. So, all right, I want to flip this camera around. You can see me right now, but I want to show you where I am. So we are at the Stamp Fair. You can see that table has 10-cent albums. There's Kyler at the end. And then we've got some souvenir sheets in there. We've got some postcards. We've got mint down there, all the way to different selections of binders. And we're going to have a walk around the room too and show you too. Not as many dealers here today. Hey Joe, welcome. Joe's in India. And then here is the auction table in the middle. And then we have a dealer over there that you can get used and new stamps from. And then we have a gentleman here who's come up from Nova Scotia. And he has some mint sheets. He's got some 20-cent albums. And he's got some postcards and other fun things. Welcome, Stephen. Stephen's in Port Lincoln, Australia, 9 degrees. 15 degrees in Helsinki. So welcome, Media. All right, we got a good chunk of people here. You're going to see a bit more of the stamp show than you'll see me in this. Hopefully that's all right. Everybody can hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up or a like or something or other. Let me know that you can hear. We're 2 minutes in. Loud and clear. Perfect. All right, let's go over to the auction table first. You can have a checkout and see what sort of things we have at auction and what they're kind of selling for now. So reserve bid at $5 on this particular stamp. No one's bid on it yet. The auction doesn't go till 1:30 here. You can see 3 people have bid on this. You're the pig. We have an album that is full of stamps or semi-full of stamps with a reserve bid of 10 on that. I just want to show you all the different things that they have options to do. Some of them have bids on them, some of them don't yet. If they don't have a bid by the time the auction happens at 1:30, they take them away and they give them back to the dealers, and then we might see them in another one in the future. Like this one here, French philately books. Cigar box filled with stamps. Stamp books. It's a nice full sheet of bicentennial flags from the U.S. There you get 3 binders. Some of them have stamps and things in them too. So right now for $5, put a bid in on that. There's a mixed on and off paper. British stamps, 3 binders full of them. Minimum bid's only $5. Look, this one's all sorted by country already. Don't really exchange postage stamps here, you just buy stamps here. Another album full of things. And then individuals. So there's a New Brunswick stamp. It has a minimum bid of $15 though. It's a little bit more expensive. Catalog value shows as $80 Canadian. This one here, another one here, $5. Catalog value is $15, so you can get it at a bargain.
Yeah.
A variety of stamps that they've got going on here. You guys collect the Cayman Islands. There you go. We can get a few Cayman Island ones, or Isle of Man. Oh well. Not a problem, Basil. Thanks for the request. I'm glad I could make it work. Another box full of stamps. Minimum bid's only $5. You get bags full. On and off paper. Steven, there's some Australian stuff for you. New and used, so you get some mint in there. CFL football stamps. And if you guys see anything you want to see a little bit more, this is the auction table, yeah. Lots of things going on here. There's still a lot of things that have never been done at all yet. So lots of things that can still have bids. Chinese. We've got the year of the horse, the year of the ram, the year of the pig was at the other end, the year of the monkey. Some Hungarian stamps. Let's have a look around this way too. We got some worldwides again. I mean, the value of the books alone, $5. You can get a free book and has the stamps in it too. No, there are bargains to be had, aren't there?
You take a picture of it and put it on the web and then decide what you're going to bid?
Actually, I'm on live right now, so I've got people from around the world that are looking at what's going on. So that's what's happening.
And then you know what to
yeah, they might tell me what to bid on. Who knows? Who knows? But I just want to show them what we got going on here.
What the hell?
We got hockey stamps. That's just die collection. I'm actually live right now.
Yeah, you're
So I've got
live.
people from Poland and from Australia and all that, all watching what's going on here today.
Well.
Just kind of showing everything that we have happening in little old Moncton.
Must be this crap here.
There's an empty binder you can get. Nope, not an empty binder. You just have to look deeper in. For those of you who collect flowers. And there's Mint UN collection. This is just a binder that's filled with stock sheets. If those are the kind of sheets you like, there's a variety in there. Everything's okay?
Bring some stuff down to the auction? Oh, yeah.
And then we have another one of these big mixed boxes filled with stamps.
Greg's here.
Some of them are more work. These ones are interested. We'll flip it around here. So that's the Australian ones again. The Millennium, I bought this one last time, or I got one at last time, so it's still $5. So another one to put it in.
Are you recording your voice also?
Yeah, all the voices are being recorded, yep. So that's why it's live right now, so people can hear and respond. You can see all the comments that are coming across.
I see.
Basil from India's put a comment in. Stephen here is from Australia.
Well,
Ida Marie lives in Washington, D.C.
It just amazes you, doesn't it? How
Yeah.
many people are hooked up to you there.
Yeah. So right now there's only 12 people on watching it at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, just jumped to 14.
Oh, you're in it.
So yeah,
There, yes.
it gives them a chance to see what's happening here.
Wow.
So sometimes I'm doing the videos while I'm here, and sometimes I do lives so they can see it right as it's happening.
So do you get comments back from the
Yeah, they're doing
viewers?
comments right now. See them
Really?
at the bottom there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So Charmaine, who lives in Maine, we'll just bring that back down again.
Yeah.
Just because, can anyone see my comments? Yeah, everyone can see your comments, Charmaine. So she can hear my voice as I'm talking,
Isn't that
and they're
amazing?
responding right away.
Wow.
Pitcairn Islands. And some blocks from Canada. A few Newfoundland stamps. These are always popular ones for people to bid on. So it's had a couple bids already, but still $7, not too bad. A lot of covers. Some more hockey ones. And a binder of Russia and Czechoslovakia. So Elena, if you're on, there's some Czech stamps for you. And some more NHL hockey cards. binders. We'll go around you. And then over here, we've got another gentleman who's got 20-cent binders. So you can flip through all these catalogs. And any stamp you see in it, you can pull, only costs you 20 cents. So you can find things from around the world. And he's got a variety of different things going on here too. We've got some postcards. A bunch of Christmas ones or New Year's ones. You can see the stamps that are on there, the old address, the nice scripts. He's setting some more stuff up so we can see. Cigarette cards. So
From the 1920s and 30s, most likely.
all right, interesting. So not just stamps at the show, but we've got a variety of things, different collectibles. And how much are cigarette cards?
They usually work out to between $1.50 and $3 a piece in a set.
Okay. And then
So
we've got-
most sets are between $25 and $60.
Okay.
There's 40 to 50 per set.
per set in each one, okay.
So they're not super expensive,
No?
but when you group it together, it does add up to a bit of money.
Great. And then we've got
Those are
postcards.
from Atlantic, Canada.
You can see there they're all broken down by province. And Atlantic Canada has 4 provinces, for those of you that don't know.
I just brought the Atlantic, Canada. When I go to Ontario, I take
Take the Ontario stuff, state.
and Quebec.
Okay. So yeah, so we've got a variety of vintage cards there. And you can see they've been sent, so you get a free stamp with them as you go.
This stuff is really interesting. These are engravings from 1857, and it's the war between Great Britain and China. So it's the Opium Wars. So they're all from a magazine produced in Great Britain.
Okay.
But so it'd be like the National Geographic, but there was no photo.
Do you mind being on camera?
No, I don't mind.
All right, we're gonna lift it up so people can actually see who's talking.
So they used to engrave them because there was no printing process so you could take a picture. So they would make engravings of artists' renderings.
Right.
And then so
Mass publish
you
them
got
then that way.
Yeah, you get your mass published. You know, you get your equivalent of the National Geographic in the mail.
Okay.
Rich gentleman in any major British city. So that's an actual Chinese junk. So that's what the military boats of the Chinese military looked like back then. And then the sailing vessels, and then the early steam vessels. So these would be British vessels that would have traveled to fight the Chinese. And then there's ones where this is the Chinese city of Canton, buried underneath some of this other stuff here.
Okay.
And this is a depiction of what the Chinese thought a British sailor looked like, because of course the British had the big cannons in their ships, so it's propaganda.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, yeah.
British sailor.
Yeah.
Sorry for all of you in England right now that are watching.
Yeah, it's well, everyone takes their turn, right?
Yeah, oh, yes, yeah.
These kinds of things.
Yeah.
Every country has had its moment where they've been friendly and not.
That's true. Yep.
And this is a not friendly moment for the British.
That's right. Let's see the cancellations on those as well. You're getting lots of nice comments. That's good. And we'll zip over here. He's also got a box. No, don't worry, I won't get you in.
So those are all, it's topics and stuff, space, animals. Any envelope in there is $1 a piece.
Okay.
So it's the fun stuff to play with.
Yeah, you can find anything in here.
Yeah.
There was an interesting one I saw earlier on. I think it was on this side, if it's still there. It's from a Stamp X 76, so maybe gone now.
There's even souvenir sheets in here from North Korea. That's a North Korean
Souvenir
set from I don't know what year, but 2009.
Yep.
They're not having a friendly phase right now either.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
No. So yeah, a little bit of everything. There we go. Some North Korean flag, the Chinese flag.
Yeah, there's a lot of China stuff in here right now. It changes up all the time.
Right. And then we'll show you what else we've got going on here. This gentleman's got all his carded up by Mint and Used as well. We're on live with YouTube, so that's kind of what's going on. So you can go all by alphabetical,
Yep, by numbers.
and then they're by Scott numbers inside.
Yes.
So you can see the value there, their price versus the catalog price. Show you into sea here. So our Cayman Islands. Nice looking stamp. Christmas stamp. So you can see the bargains. Catalog, half the price.
Basically, they're all half price.
Yep.
Unless they're mint, and then sometimes I go 65%.
Okay.
Catalog.
Okay. Figures it's the way that normally I've been doing videos, but I just figured I'd do a live stream today to see people. So we've got people you can see here from India, from Washington D.C., from Poland, and they're all leaving comments on what they're seeing. So it's kind of a way of showing what Moncton's got to offer.
Excellent.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So we've seen this island of all the stuff that everyone's getting a chance to put their bids in on that. And then this side you can find, they've got hinges, they've got all the different tweezers and things, all the different size hinges that you might be looking for. They've got the sheets as well. And then they do the same thing. They've got all their cards cataloged. And so you can see the different countries, and they show you the Scott numbers. They have them used and in mint. So she's got them all done up that way. She's got them done in these books as well. This gentleman's got them all set up in binders. So if you want Commonwealth, British Commonwealth A to F, he's got them all set up here so you can see the countries. These, Stephen, are all mint for you. So if you're looking for a specific country in mint, this gentleman's got it all set up. So he's got it in binders. And you can see G to N, Gambia. So all through the alphabet on that. He's also got a book set up for Cinderella stamps, which we've talked about before. And you can see prices as well for Cinderella stamps. Vintage cigar labels, he's got those as well.
You know where that China sheet is, Paul? Do you have any idea?
Stephen Mint, yes. Logo Cinderella stuff. Spain 1975, Madrid. So Lewis, if you're ever watching, there you go. Spain 1975. Some religious ones as well. Looks like we've got some seals in here. Christmas and Easter. These ones have been around a long time. Variety on there. Nova Scotia, Canadian Bicentennial. Lots of those available. And then what else do we have? We've got more British Commonwealth there. There's a new Arrival magazine. So new to him, but you can see there's some older ones here. These ones are really nice. Nice, the Jacques Cartier ones. Nice looking stamps. Full sets. So not only does he have that, he's got a good collection of a lot of different things. So worldwide stamps, he's got those as well. And so he's got them all broken down individually. So if you want Belgium number 12, $75. So when we talk about stamp collecting as being an inexpensive hobby, it can be as inexpensive or as expensive as you want it to be. And what's really nice too, if you put some of these together and you say what you want, they're usually pretty decent at giving you discounts, making some extra incentive for American people on. Ida Marie, here's some for US. And you can can see the values, the Scott numbers in there as well. Really nicely laid out. Easy to see with your collection if you're missing something. And I apologize if any of you are leaving me a comment and I'm not seeing it right away. I will get back to you as soon as I can. We have souvenir sheets as well. So I know some of you collect souvenir sheets. And then Stephen, as you like mint only, here's a US mint. Really nice ones there. So you get the whole set there for $8.95. And then US souvenir sheets. If you're looking to get the full collection of the flags of every state, there they are. The birds. So there's a variety. And then he's got these. Great Britain, documentation, new arrival, first day covers. This one's here, banknotes with the postage on it. So you can be as varied and collector as you want. This is interesting too. He's got an inventory here, clearance book. So if you want a section of, Great Britain stamps, he's got them all set up and marked down. So that's kind of a nice way to doing it as well. And we go along down here. He's got binders full of mint stamps. And you can see here they're either mint or used, written right on the box. And all in Scott catalog. And there's your stamps, your price.
Go in the wrong direction.
All down there. Then you can get into these things as well. If you want to collect by topics, you want all the animals. He's got animals. You want birds. There they are. There's what he's selling them for. So you can get $2. There's ones I've seen in here that are $70 as well. There's a $1 one for a whole bunch of bird stamps.
And I know I don't have it, but I don't have it marked down, so either there's no place in my catalog, or it's something.
Ida Marie says she buys the mint sheets for postcards. Yeah, you could do that. And then I have these ones here, not in topical order, but by country order. You can see some of them are dirt cheap, and then there's one that showed up $70, $50. But really nice versions of them.
I kind of know them because
You might find the blue nose stamp in here.
Just to check it.
Great Britain.
And maybe this is right, but I looked for it, and I couldn't find it in the.
Lots of things to find there. They have postcards as well, and first day covers, and then all the 10-cent books. And let's go back here for a minute. And then I can read your comments. Here. Turn it this way. All right, you guys have been having your own discussion amongst yourselves. Hopefully I haven't missed out on too much. I'm tying my shoe if you guys are wondering what I'm doing. I'm walking around, I stepped on my shoelaces. All right, let's see what we got going on here. You guys have said a lot. All right, I can't scroll back to the beginning. If you guys have questions for me now, though, throw on your questions and I'll read them as we go. 24, yeah, 24 people are on now. That's good. Thank you, Basil. Charmaine's found some old 37-cent stamps from the 50 US states.
Yeah, and well.
Otaku, welcome from India. You've got a couple other people on from India as well, with Basil and Joseph here. Only 4 people have liked, so yeah, so you gotta hit the thumbs up button, you guys. I think it's 12:30 now, so we got about an hour before the auction actually happens. I probably will go on. We'll probably keep the live going until just before the auction starts, I think is what we'll do if we can. I don't know if you guys want to stick around for the auction or not. We will see. Item read, what do you mean me? Me what? Oh, how many have liked? You've liked, okay. Any first day covers at the auction? Quinn, I think there are first day covers at the auction. Let me just go have another quick look again. Pretty sure I saw some. Let's have a look here and see what we can find. I think first day covers, there's some in there from Germany. There were some over here too, I believe. Yeah, see there's stacks of first day covers there as well that are Canadian. So yeah, there's a variety. First day covers are first flight covers. There you go, that answers your question. Taku collects British stamps and pictures of ships on them. Last month I actually got a bunch of ship stamps from the 10-cent books over there. I collect the world and we kind of fill in the collection, so every month I kind of go in here looking for what I'm going to feature next month in my stamp of the month. We get a little bit of that, but I also find some things that other people collect and some things that are kind of interesting to me, so I do a variety of it. And then lately I've been putting my name in on the auction on low price things that I can use to trade around the world with other people, and things that just might be fun for a video. So that's why we do it. Taku also collects the world. All right, that's good. There might be some opportunity to do some trades. Dogs and cat stamps. I would go over and look at an album. I don't think they'd mind us doing that. Let's go look at a album and see what we can find for you.
Did we ever give you a price on that New Zealand one there?
I just pull this chair just a little bit. Let's see what. Sorry, Eric, I'm getting in your way. Some cartoon stamps. There you go, Basil. There's some bird stamps for you from New Zealand.
I'll give you that tree back for now.
Some butterflies. Pretty much anything you want. They've got a lot of variety in all those books. And what they don't have in the books, they're going to have in those little red boxes. So if you want expensive stamps, they've got some of those, but they've got a lot of great deals if you just want to spend 10 or 20 cents on a stamp. There's a variety of places you can go to do that. Taku Stephen might know something about the guide mark errors.
From his office through Shark.
Who do we have on now? Let's just do a roll call real quick where I've been walking around and talking. I haven't had a chance to really see who's been actively on here. I can see Basil's on here, now Taku's on here. Quinn, where's the auction? Well, it's not an online auction. It's a live auction. We're here in Moncton, New Brunswick in Canada on the East Coast. I don't know. Where are you, Quinn? Where are you from? Joseph or JC is also on here. Basil's on, present. Charmaine is on from Maine. Nice to see the roll call of people coming through. I'm glad to see Charmaine can comment again. Oh, Quinn's from Manitoba. Another Canadian. That's good.
Yeah, if you're taking the whole sheet, or if you need.
Welcome, welcome.
Stamps of.
I wish the dealer had put some in.
Steven's on from Australia. Media is on from Finland.
Put some spot numbers under.
Doing an exhibit on barley.
He found all 5 shades that are in the set. Another guy that I'm
If you want to know where we're actually located, we're actually at the Legion in Moncton.
Contact you about the different watermarks that we have.
Here, let me take you around the tour. You can see the building itself that we're in. While the auction is still people going along there looking for their stuff. We'll go here real quick. So you can see we're in the Legion. And you can see service members up that line the walls. And we've got pictures. They've got a bar area. They've got pool tables and things. In there. And more service awards and things up on the walls. The poppy, of course. Remembrance Day. We've got some medals. We've got some Legion memorabilia and magazines. All sorts of service medals here too from all the various various service groups. Whether you're Navy, Air Force, Army. And you can see all the gentlemen up there with their poppies. That have been part of the Legion. Bulletin boards. Really like this metal poppy that they've got here. So nothing to do with stamps, but still kind of an interesting place to hold the stamp show. All right, let's go back into the hall again. Oh, there's someone doing a like. You get to look at me again as we go through here, so I'm not putting everybody on camera that may not be wanting to be on camera. We'll wander around in here again, and then we'll go back to the thing. I probably will want to go back to that table again and just make sure that I've got everything I need. I did write some stuff down. Thank you, Olia. How many exhibitors are here? I think we've got 5 today, so it's not a large amount. Where actually I'm sitting now is normally there's an exhibitor that sits here. He's not here this time around, and I think there's one other gentleman too that normally is here. That's why we call it a stamp fair. It's a smaller get together, but it is our local area that does it all. Let's put that down a bit. Just gonna grab my bag at 1 second. There, keep all my stuff together so I don't walk away and lose anything. I have got stuff already from the 10-cent books. I put my number in on a number of things to bid on at the auction, so hopefully I'll have some things to show you in future videos. And then I'm going to go back over to the 20-cent table and look in those as well. Yeah, it's a small show. We're not a very big city. There's 130,000 people in our city. How many people do we have here now? There's probably 25 people in the room. There is going to be a big show, though, next September in Fredericton, which Fredericton's about an hour and a half, hour and 15-minute drive away from here. It's the capital of New Brunswick. They are having a national stamp show, so we're going to have exhibitors and things from all across the country. I'm not sure, we might even, I'm pretty sure it's just within Canada. I think it's a national, not an international show. So I will go up to do that. It is a 3-day show where these shows, these fairs happen every month, except for the summer. So next month is going to be an auction month, so it'll be a really big auction. And then they'll take July and August off, and then we'll come back again in September. All right, we have discussions going back and forth. What's Orapex got over last week? So lots of stamp shows happening in India, different regions. We don't have a lot of people on from Europe today, do we? Media's on from Finland, but I don't see anybody on from England yet right now, or Germany. Rob, can you come over and cover GoApex? You're going to have to pay for the flight and my accommodations to get me there, Basil. That's a bit expensive. It would be interesting to do, though. Taku likes watching ice hockey, or as we just call it, hockey. Poland versus Latvia, right? Well, maybe Otaku and Basil can get together at GoApex. Bear Network says, what do you think the future of philately looks like? Well, I think it's changing. It's a changing market. It's more of an online thing, which is great. You don't necessarily have to come to a stamp show like this. If you're looking for your stamps, you can go to HipStamp or eBay and find things as well. As far as the demographic of stamp collecting, it is still on the older side. There are very few young people at this event right now, but it doesn't mean that they're not out there. And I know from doing post-crossing and online videos on this stuff with philately, I have met people that are younger that are stamp collecting, so there is a market out there. But that's one of the reasons I do these videos, is to make sure that people are aware that stamp collecting is something you can do and have fun with. It's not expensive. You can collect any hobby, any topic that you want. All these things are good. Hope that answers the question. Taka thinks that the Avs are going to win the Stanley Cup. That's the Colorado Avalanche. I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, so they're not playing, so they're not going to be winning it this year. And they haven't won it since 1993, so it's been some time. Media says maybe the European people are getting ready for Eurovision, which is the final tonight. And it takes place in Sweden. It's very possible. Charmaine is from Colorado originally. She's wearing an Avalanche shirt today. If I'm cheering for one hockey team right now, it's probably the Vancouver Canucks. I did live in Vancouver for a number of years and got to really enjoy the Canucks as well, so they're still playing, so that's probably who I'm cheering for. Rocket Richard movie, yeah, he was a great hockey player. Why the Canucks? Well, that's the Canucks, but the Canucks with a U, because I used to live in Vancouver. And they still have a pretty decent hockey team. Well, Basil, if you're thirsty, you should get something to drink. I live in Canada, so it makes sense that I do have a focus within Canada. I know that there are a lot of Canadian hockey players that play on American teams, but yeah. When I really got into hockey, I was living in Montreal at the time, going to university, and I kept on that. And when I went to Vancouver, that was the team I got to watch because they were the closest one. So they were kind of my two teams. But teams like Boston and Florida are very, very strong teams as well right now. Colorado is a strong team too. Ida Marie says she attended Eurovision in Iceland. Okay. I can tell you, other than little clips that I've seen online, that's about all I've seen of Eurovision. I've never seen it. It's not broadcast here in Canada. I mean, probably broadcast online, but it's not on regular television. Is there hockey themed stamps? Yeah, there's even hockey themed stamps right on the table. Let's go back. I know there's some hockey cards and things as well, so let's go back and have a look at that. There's the NHL stamp cards. So the stamps are all circular. Speaking of Rocker Shirt, there's his stamp. So yeah, so there are stamp themes as well. There are stamp themes, hockey themes on stamps. And some of them in our auction today.
That's what took me to that.
Oh, Joe might be coming to Canada. Well, you'll have to let me know what part of Canada, as we're a pretty big country. If you're coming to Atlantic, Canada, that'd be cool. What brings you to Canada? What are you going to be? Is it a vacation? Are you coming for business? Hello, Amber from Missouri. Welcome.
If I come back in the fall, or if you give me contact.
Stephen and Roger can connect on mint stamps from Greece.
That's for my Canada. So, if you wanted to meet sometime when I'm
Yeah, Gretzky and Bobby Orr.
then I can bring the other top photos and you can look through them. Same deal. Same deal.
It's an auction, so you just put in a bid. So right now you can bid $5 Canadian, and then that would be it. But you got to be here to bid.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to Ontario? Okay. Well, I'm sure there'll be lots for you to see in Ontario if you're going. I'm sure if you go on eBay, though, you can find stamps, especially the hockey stamps. That'd be there. I am at the Moncton Stamp Fair. That is where I am right now. Basil's having some power issues. Yeah, I'd say there's about 25 or 30. More people turn up just before auction time. So the auction time is in about 45 minutes. So people show up, put their names down, stay for the auction, and then leave again. Other people have been here since 9:30, 9 o'clock this morning, setting up, going through binders. Lots of that stuff. Now, normally I would do a video of this, but because we're doing a live stream, this will be my video. But if I do win anything at the auction, I'll do videos on those to show you what I got. Looking back to try to see the comments there that. Roger's on Instagram. Roger, we connected on Instagram? I don't think we are, so you have to look me up too when you're there. Yeah, more people are coming through the door now and writing down their numbers on all the things that are available. There are stuff out there that haven't had bids on them yet, and those are easy ones to get for $5 a piece. But yeah, I can't spend too much money, so I put my name in on a few things. We're gonna see what happens when time comes. Stamp collecting, I find, is a male hobby. Looking around this room, we have 3 women that are here right now, so I think you're right, most of the time it is, but it's not dominated by that. I know last week I did an interview with Diane, and she is the president of the Fredericton Stamp Club, who's hosting the big national one in September, so there are women in the hobby as well. have one dealer that's a woman here. Yep. Before you guys get off on gender here, I think it was just a perception that, yes, for the most part, has been a male-dominated hobby. It's not saying that there isn't women in the hobby. There certainly are. But if you look at the demographics that are here today, it is older white men that are here. Getting a couple messages coming through Instagram as well. Just get those off the screen just so they're not blocking everything else that's going on. I don't know if you guys can see outside. Just focus the screen there. Doesn't focus very well on it, sorry. It is a nice sunny day anyways here now. Gonna be up to 13 degrees. I'm in a t-shirt. I just have a light jacket on today. I would think that King Charles probably has someone that carries on the royal collection so it doesn't get interrupted. Oh, Chris Love Stamps is on. Sweet. Welcome. For those of you who don't know Chris Love Stamps, he also does some YouTube videos as well, so you can check out his stuff. I found out about him through Elena in Ontario, and she had watched one of his videos and said that Chris had mentioned me in the video about the Eclipse stamp, so it was very nice of him, so I was able to find him through another person.
Contact information, either meet up here or meet up just in Moncton.
JC Philately, Joe also in India does some videos too, so you guys want to go check out his channel as well. Amber's getting 24 degrees today in Missouri. Very nice. Yeah, FDR, U.S. President, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, had a very big stamp collection. Made a big impact on the U.S. Postal Service. Taku, I'm not really a boxing fan per se, but I am kind of interested in this Mike Tyson fight that's coming up. At his age, fighting someone who's half his age. It is curious to me. Do I like hockey fights? I can take it or leave it. It doesn't make the sport any better to have it. So I'm pleasant with them kind of getting away with having an enforcer. It's kind of, I'd rather see a skilled person in that position playing than a guy that's out there just to beat up people. It doesn't make hockey better. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to get back in, ever get in the ring with Mike Tyson. Even at his age, I think he's going to be pretty formidable in the ring. It was like when Evander Holyfield got back in the ring at an older age. He was still pretty powerful. Some people that don't know what I'm doing over here, it just looks like I'm staring at this camera, or the camera looks like it's just pointed at the auction table. It was interesting. Someone said that you get people online to tell you what to bid on. All right, Ataku, thank you so much for joining the live stream, and hopefully we'll hear from you again. Sounds like you've made some new contacts at least, maybe for doing some stamp trading, and that's always a positive as well. We got a good number of people that are pretty steadily watching right now. Now the likes are only at 11, so keep hitting the like button. Amber's got to take off as well. I hope I get a couple things that I bid on, because I want to be able to show you some stuff. I think there'll be some interesting videos to come. Also some more stuff that I can use to trade. Take care, Amber. Thanks for joining. I should talk about a couple of things that are ongoing right now too, while you guys are all on, before you all disappear off. Make sure you go and check out my 1000th video that I put out on May 1st. That was my Stamp of the Month video. There's a giveaway that's associated with that, that if you put in the comments of that video and that video only the word tax, you can be a part of. And on the 15th of this month, we are going to be doing the draw for it. So I want to make sure everybody has a chance to get involved in that draw and watch the video. So
Yeah, well, Cautious' daughter.
yeah, Chris, I'll let you know in a future video what I've won, and yeah, rather than show you all the different things that I bid on. So we'll do it that way, I think. The other thing, Stamp versus Stamp, that's my connection with Snail Mail with Smokey. Every month we do a video together, kind of a little competition. This month we got subscribers to leave us comments, and we picked one of those comments to do that test. So we did do that, so you want to look at that video, that'd be great too. Tomorrow I am going to have to write some postcards, so we'll do some post crossing, but tomorrow in Canada it is Mother's Day, so I will also have to be mindful of that. I'll go over and see my mom again, and we're going to go out to dinner with my wife. My son will be there, my in-laws will be there, my brother-in-law and his wife will be there too. They are arriving today from Vancouver, so we'll get a chance to see them. So things will be still busy around here, I talked about. Roger, make sure you send me a message too on Instagram so we can connect that way. Chris, you've have some new videos coming out too, some new topics. If you can hear the languages in the background, we have equal number of French and English speaking people that are in the Moncton area, so the show is done in both languages. You can feel comfortable talking in either language and you'll get service and responses. Everybody is pretty well versed. Yeah, Canada and the U.S. share the same Mother's Day. What else should I mention? I also should mention the question of the month for those of you that like to participate in that. Every month on the first Saturday of the month, I ask a question of you guys. I give you a month to respond by sending me a postcard or an envelope with your answer in it, and then the following first Saturday of the month, before I give you a new question, I read all the responses. So this month I'd asked, what is your favorite quote? So that is out there if you guys want to participate. Stephen says Australia's Mother's Day is tomorrow, so they're on the same schedule. Ida Marie, can you hear the French being spoken in the background? I have a couple just off to the side of me that are speaking French right now. Yep, producing videos, Chris, certainly does take time. Especially if you add in a lot of extra bits in your videos or clips or added photos. A lot of my stuff is one take, as you'll notice, that I do a lot of just walking around and talking and doing things that way. So that happens. But I do have some that I have to do heavy editing for too. Medias is Finland. It's Mother's Day is tomorrow as well. Oh. Happy belated wedding anniversary to you, Stephen. It was yesterday now. Mother's Day in Greece is tomorrow too, so everybody's got, if they haven't already been saying Happy Mother's Day to their mother, they got till tomorrow to do it. But as Basil says, yeah, you appreciate your parents all the time. Mother, father, everybody, grandparents. As long as you've got them, be appreciative of them. I know my mother never really wanted Mother's Day gifts on a specific day because she felt we were being forced to appreciate her on that day. She would rather just acts of kindness throughout her life. Thank you, Basil, for the belated birthday greetings from my father. At 91 years of age on the 9th of May. He did have a little fall last week, so he's got bruising all down his face. It looks worse than anything actually was, but at that age when you fall, anything can happen, so I'm glad that he is safe. Stn Main says that in Poland, Mother's Day is celebrated on the 26th of May. You want me to sit so you can see the room? Or do you just want to turn the camera on so you don't see me? There you go. Attila the Hun, very nice name. So there are the people that are currently around. There's a few people around the auction table now, and still people sitting there. There. I don't want to focus it all the time that way, because people want the privacy as well. Yeah, my father's doing quite well. It's just has the bruising, so it will go away. Hopefully by next weekend it'll go away because my brother's coming to town and we're going to be having a get-together on Victoria Day weekend, so it'll be nice to have a nice barbecue. Hopefully the weather will cooperate too. Ida Marie says that President FDR designed a Mother's Day stamp. You haven't. We've got someone new that just walked in. So everyone's looking and seeing what's going on. Why am I standing here? Why am I sitting here talking to this screen? Yes, FDR was famous for being a philatelist. Big time. Well, it's getting kind of quiet here. Maybe we should wind up this live. I'll finish up at the stamp show, and then hopefully I'll have a bunch of new things to show you in the next week or so of things that I've collected here. It's funny, there's a kind of a little stage off to the corner. We have a few people that always come and just sit there just for the auction. So each month they do the same thing. It's their little clique, I guess. But it's nice to see. So I'm getting to know some familiar faces here as I come from month to month, because it happens every month, other than those 2 months in the summer, July and August, when there isn't. So we will say goodbye to everyone. Thanks once again for joining. we're coming up on an hour anyways. We're in the last 15 seconds of it. So thanks, Basil, for the idea of doing the live stream from here. I'm glad that as many people were able to be on today and communicate back and forth. A lot of people were having conversations amongst themselves, which I always love to see. And we'll see what comes on. Spend a lot of money, item rate. Well, I better not. So I've given myself a budget, and that will be out in the future too. So I'm sure that I can keep within budget. All right, for now, you guys have a magical week.